JP Nation? This your boy JP. Today we are going to be reacting to Uncut Hoops. The Larry Bird disrespect has gone too far. I am tired of freaking people disrespecting the great Larry Bird. And happy birthday to Larry Bird as he turns 67 years old today. Could still give out buckets to this day, man, if he wanted to, man. But I am just tired of the disrespect. It has a picture of Kevin Durant, so I don't know what Kevin Durant said, but we're about to go ahead and get into it, though. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to ItzJustJP for more content, and click that notification bell. You know what our next upload is. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
So, as you guys know, recently Kevin Durant cracked the NBA's top 10 all-time scoring list.
Congrats to as well.
Moses Malone. And look, while KD at age 35 is still playing fantastic, has great longevity. The overall notion in recent years, he's somehow better than Larry Bird, second best small forward in NBA history. I really don't buy. And former NBA champion John Sally, who's very vocal in these debates, echo that exact same sentiment.
He's not Larry Bird.
And like most NBA fans, Sally knows, a player's longevity, while impressive, it's kind of the side dish, the appetizer to the overall meal of an NBA debate.
That's a great point too as well about the longevity. Of course, people are going to have longer longevities and stuff in their career, which is props to it because some NBA players don't really get that longevity though. So KD playing longer with the longevity and finally cracked the top 10 scoring list. LeBron James in year 21 became the all-time leader scorer. That debate between Larry Bird and LeBron James, Larry Bird versus Kevin Durant, because of longevity, it just goes back and forth though. So, does longevity plays a role in terms of who's the greatest player of all time or the greatest small forward of all time in y'all's opinion? Please let me know in the comments because it's just kind of just crazy just because of longevity they have. Yeah, of course, they probably be better because of longevity, but not in terms of just going stat for stat or accolade versus accolade, so.
And if you look at Bird versus KD as individual players' all-time legacies and overall value, I think Bird still clears Kevin Durant pretty easily. As a fact, Bird from day one had an instant impact on his team.
Yep.
Something few players can say.
Yep.
As Boston in '79, without Larry Bird,
won 61 games.
29 games, the second fewest in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to with Bird the very next year,
61 wins.
Minor roster changes. They won 61, the best in the East.
Yep.
And pretty important note, KD, the first decade of his career, never cracked 61 wins until 2017 with the Golden State Warriors. Now, one similarity Bird and Kevin Durant do have is being very injury prone, especially late in their careers. But if you look at prime Bird from 1980 to 88,
look at the MVP ranks.
Was at worst
look at that
player. As in his rookie year, he finished fourth
Look at that.
MVP. In the next 3 years, was runner-up every single season.
9 years.
And many forget,
First,
in
second,
87, 88, was still top 3 MVP voting.
Crazy.
After winning 3 straight, which hasn't been done since Bird. And a major part of winning the MVP is great teammates. And while Larry Bird and Kevin Durant both had Hall of Fame teammates, the way KD won his championships was vastly different than Larry Bird.
Yeah.
And in Oklahoma City, despite having Westbrook, a young James Harden, a pretty good supporting cast, he only made one finals and one finals game. Compared to Bird, who won 3 championships, made numerous finals with the team that drafted him. And looking at Bird's best teammates, you have Kevin McHale, Tiny Archibald, Robert Parrish, Dennis Johnson, and Danny Ainge. Bird had those all-time great teammates at varying points in his career.
Yep.
Compared to Kevin Durant, who's had vastly more talent, but still less rings. Of course, having Steph Curry, Clay, Draymond, that crew in Golden State, Westbrook, James Harden, Kyrie, and Booker in his post and Golden State era. And the fact KD in Brooklyn failed so miserably is something you can't say about Larry Bird and his overall career. And in Brooklyn, Kevin Durant was basically pseudo GM, calling the shots, getting the players he wanted, but still failing. The overall structure Golden State had and still has helped Kevin Durant tremendously and won championships. And look at the 2017 and 2018 Warriors. It is heavily debated who is the team's best player and their most valuable asset. As many Warriors fans still argue Steph Curry was the team's MVP both those seasons. Now, we can have that debate, have that conversation anytime you want to. When it comes to Larry Bird, him being the best player on his championship team was not once ever debated. I mean, look at 84 in the playoffs.
Plus some points, plus some rebounds, plus some steals, second assist, 51 for the God, dog.
One behind Magic. And looking at his overall numbers,
wow,
he was averaging well above 25 points per game on 50-40-90 splits. And unlike KD and Golden State, Bird in 84 had no teammate above 17 points per game player like Steph Curry. And if you want to compare peak for peak, prime for prime, look at 86 Bird. As from start to finish,
that's probably the best Bird.
He dominated in all aspects. Of course, winning MVP,
one of the best teams ever.
Only 5 votes shy of being unanimous. Boston, I think best record in the NBA,
40-90.
30-point contest, was Finals MVP, leading Boston in points, rebounds, and assists for the entire postseason. Was once again
Larry was busy that year.
40-90 splits. In my humble opinion, 84 Bird, 85 Bird, and especially 86 Bird are better than any version of Kevin Durant.
I agree.
And if you want to look at overall competition in the finals and the playoffs, Bird in his finals, he wasn't playing George Hill and J.R. Smith and a bumper team cap. The teams Bird was playing were the Showtime Lakers and the Houston Rockets with Hall of Fame big men. And looking at Bird's East, of course, the 76ers, who made numerous finals, had tons of Hall of Fame talent. Pistons, who had 3, 4, even 5 All-Star players from year to year. The Cavaliers, who had 3 All-Stars routinely. Dominique's Hawks, Jordan's Bulls. The underrated Bucks with Jack Sikma, Sidney Moncrief, and that crew.
Yep.
The 80s East from start to finish was
that East was
loaded.
Incredible back then.
And Bird's finals competition, unlike Kevin Durant, was far superior. Now, once again, looking at Bird and Kevin Durant as individual players, the overall passing and playmaking gap is a massive divide between these two players.
Yep.
As Bird, unlike KD, was a phenomenal passer in the fast break, half court, and especially out of the post.
The holidays are approaching, but what if I told you that the celebrations are starting early this year? It turns out the perfect gift does exist, and who else to bring it down your chimney than the leaders and below the waist grooming? Keep calm and let your balls jingle this season with Manscaped brand new Performance Package 5.0 Ultra. Manscaped Performance Package 5.0 Ultra is the perfect gift for your man who loves to shave or need help with their grooming. You got the ear trimmer, the nose trimmer, the aftershave lotion, and the deodorant for your balls. Once they touch your sack, you never go back. I love this package because not only it helps me boost my confidence and being able to go out publicly and getting compliments from everyone around me, but it also makes me feel good whenever I make a reaction video, because one of the most important things about making reaction videos is your appearance. So this Performance Package 5.0 is exactly perfect for me. Don't miss out this Christmas with the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra that will make your balls sing. This gift keeps on giving with 2 free presents: the Boxers 2.0 Premium Underwear and the Shed 2.0 Toiletry Bag. Once you groom the candy cane, it's only right you put your pants present in the best weapon with Boxers 2.0. These are seriously the best boxers I ever worn. Look nice when you're going naughty by going to manscaped.com and use code ItzJP for 20% off plus free shipping. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com using the code ItzJP. Get your jingle balls ready for the holidays with Manscaped.
And from Kevin McHale to Bill Walton to Danny Ainge, Larry Bird in his prime made all of his teammates better. And look, KD isn't a terrible passer, a terrible playmaker. He's gotten better recent years.
Yeah, he got better.
But comparing to Bird, a Magic-esque passer, it's not even a comparison for these two players in that regard. And one highly underrated part about Bird's game was his rebounding.
Yes.
7 times in 8 years, he was top 10 in that category for the entire NBA.
Y'all hear that?
And if you want to compare scoring to basketball, I would say yes, Kevin Durant overall was the better scorer. But the overall gap in scoring ability isn't nearly as big as the gap in playmaking and
You gotta do other aspects of the
And
game.
to be 100% honest, the best Larry Bird comparison in today's NBA is someone like Jokic. Great
Yep,
scorer,
that's the
highly
closest.
efficient, a beast on the boards, and a tremendous passer. Bird at 6'9", 6'10", was indeed Jokic before Jokic, and his overall offensive impact on his teammates, his franchise, was far superior than someone like KD, who's a score-first player. And if you want to talk offensive impact, look at Boston in 1988 with Larry Bird compared to 89 without him. As in 88 with
Woo,
Bird,
look at that.
they are first in offensive rating, third in points per game, first in net, first in field goal percentage,
Wow.
first in three percentage,
Wow.
first in true shooting percentage, and first in assists.
Let's see the 89.
That year, Boston undoubtedly was the best offense in the entire NBA. But only 1 year later, without Larry Bird, they go from an all-time great offense
Ooh, look at
to
that.
a mediocre or below average offense. In 89, they ranked 8th in offensive rating, 10th in scoring, 14th in net, 6th in shooting percentage, 22nd three percentage, and 10th in true shooting percentage.
That's not bad though,
To
but
give you guys some
I mean,
perspective
it's not Larry
how big a
Bird.
drop-off that truly is, Boston in 88 was a better offense than the Showtime Lakers. But in 89, they went from an all-time great offense to just meh, not really that great. And the
That's still
players they
pretty
still
good.
had. They still had McHale, Parrish, they had Reggie Lewis, and a really deep bench. If you look at Kevin Durant's career, yes, he was highly valuable. But in terms of Larry Bird value, that type of value, Kevin Durant never has been that valuable. Any of his teams, Brooklyn, Phoenix, Oklahoma City, especially Golden State, his offensive value has really transcended his team for the best players in the world. And speaking of Golden State, the big cloud over Kevin Durant's head is not winning a championship without the Warriors. As in OKC, Brooklyn, and Phoenix, so far at this point, he's produced 0 championships and only 1 final appearance. In the post-Golden State era, Kevin Durant has failed miserably.
Yep.
And until he makes a finals with the championship as his team's best player, I don't want to hear any comparison about him versus Larry Bird. And look,
No
like I said in
comparisons.
the opening, KD being 35, having great longevity, is fantastic in a vacuum. But if you want to compare players for players, legacy for legacy, overall value for value, longevity stats aren't the way to go. As someone like Russell Westbrook, compared to Bird total stats-wise, is far superior. But like we always say, those longevity stats are highly misleading and not the way to go in a player comparison. So really in conclusion, Larry Bird, he's still a better overall player, the greater player, with much more accolades and accomplishments in less time. So that right there is the end of the video. As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed.
Great video from Uncut Hoops, talking about KD versus Larry Bird. Kevin Durant is obviously not going to be Larry Bird. Is he a better scorer than Larry Bird? Yes, he is a better scorer than Larry Bird in terms of he's just a 3-level scorer and all that. But I'd rather have Larry Bird than Kevin Durant because Larry Bird's IQ for the game, how he think the game through, how he impact. He don't really care about, look, he could easily score like 40, 50 a night if he wanted to, but he didn't care much about that. All he cared about was getting the wins. You see how he makes his teammates better. Great passer, great rebounder. He plays defense because he did make all defensive team 3 times, so don't give me that crap about that. Larry Bird don't play defense and all that. He did. So, but yeah, he makes his teammates better. All he wanted to do was win. He won 3 championships throughout the A's. Could have won 4. Could have won 5. But a guy named Magic Johnson's over there winning 2 in the West. And Isaiah Thomas right there in the East. And Dr. J, Julius Evans. So, I mean, he could have had more championships, unfortunately. But the point of it is that, like, Larry Bird gets so disrespected. Why is he getting so disrespected? Because he's not like a Michael Jordan that could jump out the gym and all that and make your eyes pop and all that. I mean, come on, man. He played the game like he's supposed to. He played the game right. Jokic is getting so disrespected too in today's league because he has that similar style in terms of shooting the ball, being able to pass, assist, make his teammates better, rebounding the ball, and calling about the W and finally win the championship with the Denver Nuggets. But he gets so disrespected. It's just crazy. It's like, man, like they don't get no love. And then you got all these young creators out there just saying, well, I might put Steph Curry ahead of Larry Bird and all that. It's just nonsense to me, though. So, but yeah, longevity. I don't think it matters in a debate and all that. Oh well, KD played longer than Larry Bird. Hey, that's great that he played longer than Larry Bird. Does he match up the stats like Larry Bird? Does he match up the accolades like Larry Bird? Of course not, unfortunately. I don't think Kevin Durant, as much as I love Kevin Durant, he's a great scorer. I don't think he makes his teammates better. Yeah, he got better playmaker. He got better playing defense and all, but I don't think he makes his teammates better because if he doesn't make his teammates better, we'd be talking a whole different conversation. So, I don't know. It's just interesting to say right there, though. But definitely comment down below and let me know your thoughts if you think longevity needs to play a role in the debate between two great players, and give me your thoughts on if you think Kevin Durant is better than Larry Bird or who wins a one-on-one match between Larry Bird and Kevin Durant. Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to ItzJP for more content. Click the notification bell. You know what our next upload is. Thank you all so much for loving the stories so far, and definitely commenting on the stories. I'm going to keep doing more stories because I really enjoy doing the stories and giving you the visual too as well. So it's been really fun and a lot of hard work too as well, but definitely more reaction videos is coming a long way too as well. I'm JP. Y'all have a wonderful night. Peace.